So it's the beginning of the week here in the Transformer world. We're going to be talking about a bunch of Transformer product coming out from the other side of the globe, more specifically from China. We have some Hasbro Asia exclusive items, some gift sets, as well as a third-party unlicensed item that's getting a lot of attention. We don't usually talk about third-party stuff here on the podcast, but this one's a little more interesting. Let's jump into it like we always do here on the Transformer Slag podcast. The first thing is, of course, Hasbro Asia and their China-based website on Taobao is going to be putting out some exclusive gift sets for Transformers celebrating the 40th anniversary, more specifically from the Asia side of things, because Transformers debuted in Japan in 1985, and also as a result of that, China got the leftovers of that too. So we have here some box sets celebrating some previously existed and released items, nothing that's brand new, but it does come with some bonus stuff, and it does include some gift set stuff, which is something that Hasbro has said they probably weren't going to do, but I guess that's not the case here. So we have a Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime and Megatron gift set. This is going to be limited to 300 units, priced at 919 yuan, $128 USD, 129 more or less with exchange. And again, it's the same items. It's Studio Series 86 Commander Optimus and the Megatron, but it comes with a special box and a 40th anniversary hat in that fancy box too, as an extra bonus with it. So, hey, if you really want that hat, pick up this set, 300 units. It's really the hat that's the exclusive here. Then we have these two gift sets of our combiners. Now, Nate from Hasbro's marketing team said that we weren't going to be getting any gift sets of our combiners in the recent, at least from Age of the Primes and Studio Series 86, more specifically the Devastator. But it looks like, I guess, China doesn't really flow within that same system, and Hasbro Asia is going to be getting some of these. At least in the case of one of them, it's going to be 1,000 units, which are, I like to call them low BotCon units, so they won't be too difficult to get if you know the right people. So the first one we have here is Age of the Primes Combiner gift set of Superion, the aerial bots, limited to 200 units. Pretty low, that one. 1,199 yen, translates to about 168, 169 USD. Also going to come in a fancy gift set box, and will include with it, oddly enough, a G1 Devastator enamel pin. Sure, I mean, it should have been a Superion pin, and maybe the pin's with the wrong guy here, but at the end of the day, I think maybe because Devastator is the more popular of the pair here, and I guess maybe doing a Superion pin as the exclusive here wouldn't have greased the wheels as much. But if you do a Devastator pin, because again, really the bonuses are the exclusives of these gift sets outside of the boxes, at 200 units, yeah, sure, maybe that's one way to get the Devastator fans to buy the Superion set, to get that exclusive enamel pin. And then we have the Studio Series 86 Devastator gift set, again, something we were told wasn't going to happen, but yet here we are today. Limited to 1,000. Not too tough, not too low. 1,402 yuan, which translates to about 196, coming up to 200 USD, which is more or less right when you think about how much you would probably be paying if you picked up every piece of Commander, Devastator, and all the Deluxes and the Voyagers and stuff, especially with the new MSRP. But also what adds to the value, if you see it that, the bonus item that comes with this is an exclusive Devastator-colored rolling suitcase. Sure. I guess when this stuff is made in China and you have a lot of low-cost items and the factories at your disposal, you could put out stuff like this on the quick and easy. So yeah, a Devastator-colored rolling suitcase is included with that as a little extra bonus. I guess maybe the Devastator comes in that rolling suitcase? I don't know. That is quite interesting. So yeah, that's going to be included too, limited to 1,000. So again, 1,000's not too bad. I mean, if you know people, you could probably you could get hooked up and get this. But at the end of the day, all of these items listed are just one for one the same as the retail items we get here in the West. It really is the bonuses that are the incentive. So these are going to be available on Hasbro Asia's website through Taobao in the near future. So stay tuned for that if you are interested, but there is no discernible differences otherwise. Now, the big conversation coming from China is a bootleg third-party item that a lot of people have been talking about. The company of Byway, a third-party, non-licensed Transformer toy company, bootleg company, that's really known for taking Transformer product, doing one-for-one copies of them, but adding little improvements here and there to make them better than what was the actual final retail Hasbro Takara products. That's kind of what they're known for. And an individual on the Weibo message boards in China by the name of Watchers of Cybertron posted a full all-out video showing one of their new products, how it's going to work, everything like that, and then some. And this product that we're talking about is the early test shot of the upcoming third-party Byway 08 Maintenance Captain, which is a knockoff of the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class animated Optimus Prime with some brand new tooling and a very DNA Designs inspired third-party upgrade kit that gives a Wingblade Optimus Prime final look. So this user on Weibo, like I said, posted a full all-out video showing what we're going to assume is the final test shot, as well as the shipping tray that all of this is going to come in. Maybe just we don't see the box just yet, or maybe it just might come in a shipping tray. I've seen that before. And yeah, so the bulk of the figure is indeed a one-for-one bootleg of the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class animated Optimus Prime. It's made out of really good ABS plastic and everything. These aren't like cheapy bootlegs. These are higher quality third-party stuff. They measure the standard robot mode at 17 centimeters or 7 inches. Again, pretty much the same as the original Legacy one. Again, it's the Legacy United Optimus Prime, more or less, with new tooling. And that new tooling is a new torso, a new crotch, new upper hips. But most importantly, which is the big conversation here, it's a head sculpt that's very different from the Legacy United version. The head is a one-for-one copy of the original 2008 Transformers animated Voyager class figure from back in the day, which is a lot more screen accurate and going with that Derek Wyatt kind of look. And it even is so much more a one-for-one copy that it's even complete with the moving battle mask gimmick where you could flip the mask up and down from a push of the button of the back of the head. Something even the original Legacy one couldn't do, but the original 2008 one could. While this could be seen as something that's really cool by, choosing to do that, though, it does limit the articulation because that original gimmick kind of hindered the ability to have range of motion and stuff like that. So you got to take the good with the bad. Although it has really nice paint deco on it, so I'll give credit to those guys. They really painted it nicely. When we look at the truck mode, it's more or less, a different shape than what the Legacy one is because, again, that torso makes the entire front end of the vehicle. So you get a very different looking truck mode. But you will notice, there's some nice translucent blue plastic used, which is a very similar pattern to the 2008 figure. Also staying true to the original toy, it keeps the two blue roof light accessory, like light translucence, instead of like a blue and a red, which was the Legacy one, which was much more screen accurate. So it's something where, yeah, there's a lot of great tweaks here, there's a lot of great stuff, but there's kind of a give and take. Oh, less screen accurate, but maybe it's something they'll change later on when they realize it. And this is just the early test shot, but the two blue lights on the roof are not correct. As stated, it comes with all the pieces that are needed to make the Wingblade Optimus Prime. The wing assembly, the fire ladder, the Magnus hammer, the foot pieces, the gauntlets, the shoulder cannons, even Optimus's axe weapon. It's all there. All those pieces are there. These all connect, of course, to the Optimus, which now make a Wingblade Optimus Prime mode that's like a base robot of about 20 centimeters or about 7.9 inches, almost 8 inches tall. The gauntlets are articulated, so you could open and close the hands, and it holds the weapon tightly. The ladder transforms into a big cannon, which is like a new addition to that character and that design, so that's pretty cool to add something fresh at least. They show in the video how sturdy he is, and even when he's holding all his weapons and stuff, they shake him around like crazy, and like nothing flops around or anything, so it's a really solid figure with good quality plastic, even when he's holding all his weapons. So that's really cool. They also show how the new truck mode weapons for the robot mode could be positioned to make it better, like a better 8-wheeler. excuse me, in the alt mode. So you could kind of move the wheels to make a better 8-wheeler fire truck, and makes a good, better final look when everything's said and done. You could put all the armor pieces as the trailer mode, of course, and now it measures like 21 centimeters or 8.2 inches long in that long trailer mode. The axe could be plugged in on the side if needed for the truck mode. The missiles could be stored in the back of the truck for the shoulder cannons. A lot of really cool stuff going on here. And again, I've said before, like, the original Wingblade Optimus Prime has always been a very difficult to get and expensive figure of original Transformers animated history. And we've been getting a lot of stuff here that kind of hopes to alleviate that. With the Legacy United Optimus, there was third-party upgrade kits to make the Legacy United Optimus look a little better with that Wingblade kit. We have the upcoming model kit from Flame Toys, which also kind of fills the gap, even though it's not a transforming product, but does look insanely screen accurate. And now we have this here, which is also kind of another option that people could have, because it has an extremely screen accurate head based off of the original toy. And I think that if you're someone who wants to collect transforming items, and more specifically something that could fit in with your classic animated collection, and you don't want to bust your balls trying to get the original toy, this might be your best bet. And it looks really good. I dig what they did here. It looks really nice. I'm not a big third-party guy, but I am going to bring attention to stuff that kind of has a point and a purpose and a place in the ecosystem of collecting. So it is interesting. It is interesting. Let me know what you think about it, but we'll get more info on it. Right now, this is just the early test shots and stuff. I hope they fix a few things here and there to kind of really cement it as a perfect product, but I really dig what I see, and I hope people like it too. Let me know what you think about all this, and thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our beautiful robot world. And I'll talk to you in the near future.